I consider this to be extremely difficult, on the lines of impossible for some, so I'm really curious to see if you can get any right. This is the Ultimate Jersey Challenge. Well, she... Welcome back, Twisters, and greetings, hockey fans. My name is Nick, and I've got a special Guess the Jersey. Yes, Guess the Jersey. Our favorite series from last year on this channel is back, and with a vengeance. And partnering with me on this one is none other than the Godfather himself, Neil from Post2Post, an inspiration to my channel and to many creators out there. So he had sent me a message a little while back saying that he wanted to take some high-res cryptic photos from his jersey collection. So he's photographed 10 Adidas jerseys for me to guess. So play along with us and let us know how you do in the comments below. Put your guesses. Let us know how many you got right. We'll see if anybody can get 7 or 8 of these, because from Neil's description here, it's going to be intense. Before we get started though, make sure that if you haven't already, hit the red subscribe button down below, the notifications bell, join the Twist Brigade. We talk about jerseys, hockey history, hockey culture, and all that good stuff. And before we get started, see that Panthers jersey behind me here? That could be yours. Make sure you go down to the video description down below and check out a video, and I reveal more there. Enter by January 29th though, okay? So without further ado, let's get started. Neil has sent me 10 photos. These are all Adidas jerseys. They're from his collection, and we're gonna see exactly how I do here. So first jersey. So as you can see, big black Adidas button here. So that means it was a jersey that was issued in the first year of Adidas's run. And we have a navy stripe there and just a little tinge of red. So what exactly could that be? Well, you got to think about who wears navy and red in the NHL. You've got the Capitals, you've got the Panthers. Other teams have used that combination before, but those are the first 2 teams that come to mind for me. I'm trying to think anybody in the Central. Winnipeg technically can have those colors as well. But you know what this reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of what the Capitals wore at the Stadium Series in 2018. They played the Maple Leafs back then. And so that button kind of makes me think this is a special edition jersey, something that only was released that year. That's not necessarily the case, but that's kind of what my first gut instinct is. And some of you might think that it could be the Panthers, but do take this into consideration. The Panthers jersey at the very bottom is just navy. It's not red. I'm correct. Okay, good. So that's why I'm kind of leaning more toward the Capitals. I guess theoretically it could be Columbus as well. I didn't talk about them. I know Neil has... He has a jersey for every team. I'm not sure though if he has a white Columbus or if they have that striping at the bottom. Then again, maybe they do. They got that sort of pinstripe look to them. But with that button being a first year jersey, something tells me this is the Capitals. Or is it the year they won the Stanley Cup? Because Neil has an away jersey of them too. I don't know if he has that Caps Stadium Series. He has the Winter Classic, but I don't think he has the Stadium Series. So you know what? Maybe I'll pivot on this one, Twisters. I'm going to say this is his white Capitals from his collection. Capitals away. There we go. I'm probably 0 for 1 already. Let's go to the next jersey. More navy and red. Great. Okay, so as you can tell, there's the NHL shield right there. So the navy part is part of the collar. The red, I would assume, is either separate from the collar or it's separate from the collar or it's at the very bottom. So another team that wears navy and red. So if he had a red Capitals home jersey, this could be it. Off the top of my head, though, I'm not sure that he does. I know he has the Winter Classic from the Reebok era, and of course he has the white Adidas one. So I'm not entirely convinced, though, that this is a Caps home. It could be, but this could be a Panthers home as well, because primarily red on the body of the jersey, and then I'm pretty sure that the collar for that one is navy. I have a Panthers jersey myself. Does Neil have a red Panthers jersey? I know he has a white one, because I was bringing that up earlier. I'll say that, yeah, because it wouldn't be Columbus in this case. I'll say that, well, then again, he has all the reverse retros too. I didn't even think about those. But to me, this looks like a Panthers home jersey. And by the way, guys, here's how the scoring is going to work, okay? So if you get the team correct, you get a point. And if you get the exact jersey that it is, you get another point. So considering that we have 10 jerseys here, there's a possible 20 points. I bet if I get 13 points, I'll be pretty darn stoked, but we'll see what happens. All right, next jersey. Oh my, this is quite a bit different. So first of all, just looking at the coloring, I can't tell if that's just regular old black or if it's like is there like a dark gray element to this? Maybe. Or is that even a green that I see in there? I know that Neil has a red, like, Senators military appreciation jersey. I don't think that could be what we see here. You know what this does remind me of, though? This reminds me of the Carolina Hurricanes Storm jersey. Because I think what we're seeing is a shoulder logo a shoulder logo for them. And that would be the, I think, North Carolina state flag. So I'll go with that one for now. So we have the Canes Storm jersey or alternate jersey, because I know Neil's got that one and he's a big fan of it. So that's going to be at least my initial guess. Okay. This jersey, this is a fun one because we're looking at the laces, and that obviously would come right about here. And then we see something pretty darn blurry in the distance here. However, I think I know what this is. At the very back, I think that what we're looking at is we're looking at the jersey at an angle upward. So what we see back here is actually, or what we see at the back of the image is the actual interior collar. And I've seen that interior collar many a time before. I have this in a Reebok, so I think I might be onto something here, because I think that's honor, pride, courage. I think this is the Maple Leafs. I can't remember if they have laces in the front. I want to say they do, though. They're an original 6 team. Then again, the Hawks don't. But I think the Leafs do. So I believe this is a Maple Leafs home jersey. Right there. I know Neil has like the Stadium Series one, but he probably has a home one as well. All right. Now for this one, we got red, of course, and we've got some blue in there too. What you see with the little dimples, the kind of like pseudo perforations here, that indicates the shoulders of the jersey. And then there's a blue piece of fabric here as well. So this is interesting because are we looking at, it wouldn't necessarily be a shoulder logo. Could it be that the numbers are on top? That's a possibility, because you combine shoulders and that twill stitching right there. I don't think that would actually be a shoulder logo. So that might be the actual numbers. Now, when I think of red and blue, I would think maybe Canadiens, but could this be like a? Because the Canadiens, they have their numbers, here normally, but could this be a reverse retro? That's where it gets really difficult, because I don't know the reverse retros inside and out too well. I'm trying to think of a team that has a red jersey with something blue on the shoulders. Did Neil get a Columbus one? I don't think he did. I don't think it's the Screaming Eagle, because that's more navy colored right there. But yeah, something about this indicates to me it could be a reverse retro. I have to comb through all the teams, right? Who else would possibly wear red? Who has worn red in their franchise's history? Let's see. This is confusing, isn't it? Pretty cryptic. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of the teams in just their normal divisions. That makes things easier for me. This one's tough, guys. What I think I'm going to do is take a pause on this one and come back to it later. I got to think on this one, but I don't want to waste too much time just being stumped in front of you guys. But for now, I actually am pretty stumped. We'll come back to this one. All right, jersey number 5. Okay. So, as you can see here, we have something that's stitched onto the jersey. And I'm pretty sure I know what this is. This is an actual number that's on the jersey right here. So you have this, at least here it looks kind of like a metallic navy or something. Now, it just might be the lighting that gives it that sort of effect. So I assume this is navy, and you see that it has perforations here. So that helps narrow it down a little bit. Only a few teams in the NHL use perforations in their numbering. And I can think of course, the Golden Knights do, the Dallas Stars do, and the other team that I think of is the Edmonton Oilers. And looking at this, I can see that there's a red or sort of an orange underneath that as well. So assuming that I'm looking at this correctly, this would be a Edmonton Oilers home jersey. So I will say that. And by the way, I'm sorry, this is jersey number 6, not number 5. So yeah, Oilers home. It's got to be that. I know that Neil's I think one time he bought one for like $15 from somewhere, but I think he sold it or gave it away to somebody. All right, let's look at number 7. Okay. So again, we see those dimples. So we're looking at the shoulders there, and we have some sort of piece of fabric that has been sewn on here. So my assumption there is that it's a shoulder logo, and I already have a good idea what this is right here. The gray kind of gives it away because not too many teams have gray as an element in addition to dark blue. And the shape of it is, I think, what does it for me. Because I believe this is a Winnipeg Jets home jersey. And I know that Neil has one because he was wearing it in a predictions video I was watching today. So I think this is a Jets home. Because I don't think he has the reverse retro. I haven't seen all of his reverse retro unboxings, but even on the shoulders there, they don't have that. Plus, it's a two-tone shoulder. Cool jersey, by the way. I think it's a little underrated. All right, let's move on to number 8. Ooh, okay. So now looking at something primarily white, and here we also see, I guess that would be a number in white, silver, and black. So, yeah, the Dallas Stars technically have that with the reverse retro, but I know Neil wouldn't go out and buy that one. So, I think this is probably a Kings. Neil got a Kings mystery box jersey, but that was a Reebok Authentic, and I think that one he got was black. I don't think he has that in white. So, what this might be. This might be the Kings alternate jersey with the chevron logo, not the reverse retro, of course, but the regular white jersey that they put out, I guess, a year ago. I think that's when they did that. So I'm kind of trending toward that. So I'll stick with that as my preliminary prediction here. So Kings white alternate. All right, jersey number 9. This is interesting, a really interesting angle perspective here because you got a lot that's blurred out. So we have this black band essentially, and I can't tell if that's white or silver on either side of that. But if it were silver, it would also be the Kings. And I don't think Neil would put 2 teams in a row necessarily. Plus, you have this like little red mark at the upper right of the image. So I want to say that this is probably white and not silver that I'm looking at. So given that you have some red in here, I that better be part of the jersey or else I'm going to be ticked off. So you got this maybe a sleeve that we're looking at or a waist stripe or something. And you've got white, black, white. Okay. Not too many teams actually use that as their sleeve striping, but I do know the Chicago Blackhawks do. So I am a little tempted to give the Hawks the nod there. I don't think it's their Winter Classic jersey either, because the striping on that's a lot smaller, and they don't have any red on the jersey either. So, I mean, it could be the Hawks. Who else wears red and black? The Hurricanes. I don't think the Hurricanes jersey looks like that, at least not their home one. I actually have that one. Let's see, who else wears red and black? The Senators do. I can't remember if Neil has one of those now, but that wouldn't be the color for the striping there, because the jersey is black with red and white accents, and then white with red and black accents. So for now, I'm going to say that this is a Hawks home jersey. And the last one, number 10. Okay, so something somewhat monochromatic here. And we have a white piece of fabric here, which, again, it could be the numbers or it could be a shoulder logo. But just because it's, a straight strip there, I'm thinking that it's probably a number. And then you have something interesting going on in the upper right there. I don't know if that's a pattern or if there's some sort of design in between that. But I remember that somebody else submitted this on a Guess the Jersey. I think it was Kale from Vesper Hockey. Shout out, sub him. And so my initial thoughts is that maybe this could be the Tampa Bay Storm jersey. The black one. Because the numbers kind of remind me of that a little bit. I don't know if Neil has that in his collection, or maybe he got it and then, I'm not sure. Neil also has a military appreciation jersey, but I don't know if he actually has a number on that one, because that upper right thing kind of looks like camo to me as well. But I don't think he has a number on his. So if I were to say anything right now, it would be the Tampa Storm jersey, I think. So I guessed 9 out of 10. I need to go back, figure out which one jersey number 5 could be. I'm going to re-examine my predictions, and I'll give you my final list before we actually reveal the answers. Okay, so I've come up with my final list, and most of these are the same. I didn't want to spend forever, really analyzing this, because I think that kind of takes away from the spirit of things, so I just took about 3 minutes. So looking at jersey number 5, the best guess I have for this one, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm actually going to say it's the Blues Reverse Retro. I remember Neil wearing that in a recent video. It's red, and I know that there's some sort of blue element on the shoulders because you have that trumpet shoulder patch. I'm still thinking that I'm wrong, but I think that's the best guess I can come up with. And then for jersey number 8, I'm actually going to modify this one. I can't remember Neil having that Kings alternate with a chevron on it, but I think he might have bought that Stadium Series jersey that they had last year. So I'm going to modify my pick to that jersey, to the Stadium Series. So now Neil has provided a list of answers, and we're going to see first of all, my gut reaction to this. And then what I will do is I will reveal these one by one to you guys, and we'll see how I did and we'll see how you did. Okay, so here we go. Number 1. All right. Yes, I am correct. I am double correct. It is a Washington Capitals away jersey. Neil's got that. He's got Ovechkin on it and the Stanley Cup patch on it as well. Cup champions. So the Conn Smythe winner, and hopefully not the last Cup OV wins. So, boom, 1 for 1. I'm feeling good. Let's see. Jersey number 2. Oh, sneaky son of a gun, man. And lucky son of a gun for that matter, too. It is the Capitals Reverse Retro jersey. So this is the Screaming Eagle. Dang. Okay, so that is no points for me there. It could have been a Panthers home, I'm pretty sure, but dang. First of all, you're lucky to have that in your collection. Good luck to anybody else trying to find it out there. All right. Number 3. And I'm correct with this one. This is the Carolina Hurricanes Storm jersey. I'm pretty sure that what we saw there was the North Carolina flag. You got the little dimple right there in the shoulders there too. So that is another 2 points. I'm actually doing pretty well for the first 3. All right. Number 4. Toronto Maple Leafs home. Excellent. Yeah, I think that, having been familiar with that collar mantra there. All right, I'm digging this so far. Hopefully you guys are getting one or two right here at least as well. But yeah, this is supposed to be the ultimate challenge. Number 5. Oh my, wow. I got real stumped on this one. This is the Calgary Flames home jersey. I guess that's probably the one that they did before going to their classic look. So this, oh man, CGY home, and that blue part right there is the flag of Alberta. I can't believe I didn't even think about that. It's just, that's pretty blue. I don't remember it having that much blue, but then again, I'm not in Canada. I'm 2 hours south of it, so damn, I got fooled on that one for sure. Okay, number 6 right here. It is indeed the Edmonton Oilers home jersey. So I got both points on that. Correct team, correct jersey. Very nice right there. Feeling good. All right, number 7. It is indeed the Winnipeg Jets home jersey. So far we only have one reverse retro and we have what? One other alternate jersey. So far these are pretty mainstay for the most part. Okay, this next one's going to be interesting because I changed my answer. I still think it's a Kings, but let's see. LA Kings, the white alternate jersey. So I'm pretty sure that means that it actually was the chevron and not the Stadium Series. So for this one, I'll give myself +1 because I said it was a Kings jersey. All right. Now, number 9, I have no idea what this is going to be. Number 9 is a Chicago Blackhawks home jersey. So even though that photo was cryptic, I still thought that it was a white, black, white striping on the arm there and that little piece of red in the background. Yep, got that one. Let's see if I can finish strong. I thought I did pretty well. Let's see. And let's see what comes finally. Yes, I'm correct on this one as well. The Tampa Bay Storm jersey, the alternate there. Nailed that one. I knew about it from a previous guess, the jersey. So actually, I did pretty darn well. I did better than I was thinking. So yeah, I'll add up my points here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8 teams correct. And only one time with the Kings. I originally had the right answer, but I flipped it. So I got the wrong model for that one. So in total, I got, what was that? 15 points? What? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I got 15 out of 20. That's a lot better than I expected. But of course, I want to know how you guys did down in the comments below. Don't cheat. Let's have some fun with this. I'm thinking about keeping this series going somewhat, in which I collect community submissions and then I try to guess them. Maybe we can do another live stream in the near future as well. So hopefully we can have some more fun with this series as the season rolls along, and especially the off season. It's a good time to do a series like this. Thanks again to the Godfather Neil. It is tremendous working with you as always, good sir. Looking forward to future collaborations with you. But now I gotta get to watching Jumbo Joe Thornton school your team, the Canadiens. So thanks so much everybody for stopping by. Make sure that if you had fun with us, give it the big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notifications bell, stay in the loop as a member of the Twist Brigade, and don't forget, if you haven't already, check out that giveaway video for the Panthers jersey. Thanks so much for tuning in, my friends. I'll catch you later. Ciao.